Hello. There are a lot of diseases such as E. coli infections, typhoid fever, hepatitis A, hepatitis E, and a lot more. We should be more careful in what we drink. We must know the source of our water to be sure that it is safe to drink. The purpose of this video is to introduce the concept and water filtration and waterborne disease and the awareness of drinking water safely. Water we use comes from lakes, rivers, and groundwater. There are four main steps in water cleaning. There is coagulation, sedimentation, filtration, and disinfection. The basic concepts of filtration is that smaller particles is removed as water passes through a series of filtration. I will show you how I treat wastewater by using home appliances. And the first thing that I did is gathering materials. So I gathered some gravels or aggregates, you would say, some fine sands, and for charcoal I broke it down into smaller pieces to make it finer size until it looked like this. Now I put it in a container. To make the treatment system, I use a garden trowel, some fine charcoal, fine sands, aggregates, cotton wool, and a water bottle. So first I put in the cotton wool, and then the fine charcoal, and then I put in the fine sand, compact it, and finally the final layer is the aggregates. Samples. The first sample is drainage water. So you can see the drainage water is very cloudy and there are some particles that floating around as you see here. Sample number 2 is from the fish pond water. You can see there are some fine particles that is floating around, and from beneath the glass we can see there are some bigger particles that has sediment. Sample number 3 is rainwater that is infused in soil. Test procedure. Sample number 1. So this is my finding for the after and before. Sample number 2. This is my findings for sample number 2, after and before. Sample number 3. This is my finding for sample number 3, after and before. Suspended solids. I use 4 scoops of water onto a piece of paper and let it dry for a couple of hours. So after a couple of hours, this is what I find.